What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And today in this video, we got two more clutches to show you: Desert Ghost and Clown. So stick around. You're watching Lucas Landon Royals. Hey Royals, so things are really starting to heat up over here. We have females laying down clutches of eggs, we have babies popping out of eggs, and in this video we got a little bit of both. For those of you who have been following me on this channel know that I've had a rough time with my Desert Ghost project. Hopefully this season things will turn around. I'll have a little bit of better luck. I will be showing you a egg cutting. This is the clutch from a pastel extreme gene clown male to a firefly het clown female. Really looking forward to making some fire extreme gene clowns, maybe even super pastel fire extreme gene clowns. Got my fingers crossed on that, and I'll definitely take you guys along for the ride. But first, I gotta pull some eggs off of a Desert Ghost female. Now, she was paired to 4 different males. I gotta look back at my records what those are. Maybe 3, maybe 4, I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm gonna look back in my records what they are. But first I'm gonna get her off the eggs, and then we'll come back and I'll discuss what those males are. So here she is, extremely unhappy. I'm gonna try my best to get her off of those eggs as quickly as we can. Oh, look at all those eggs. Oh, she is not happy. Come on, sweetheart. All right. Yeah. Come on. Oh, gosh, she's heavy. Ooh, man. Whew. All right, after laying eggs, she's still a good size. Now let's see if these eggs are viable. So we got 2 slugs, got a bunch of boob eggs. Man, what's going on here? So looks like she did lay them fairly recently. These are very easy to come apart like that, and it's still a little bit moist on the paper. Most of these aren't even stuck together yet, except for the 3 that I'm working on right now at the bottom of the screen. So I peeled that one off from here, and now it's just a matter of peeling these 2 apart, and that's it. So now I'm going to go and turn off the lights so that we can check for veins. So I'm just gonna shine the flashlight in, hoping for some veins, and yes, we do have some veins. You can see, hard to see on the camera, but you do see the orange and the yellow, whereas opposed to, sorry, the orange and the red, as opposed to if there was no veins, all you would see is this, just very, very yellow. So we do see the orange and the yellow. I am seeing a strong network of veins. I think this is the right side up. This one's kind of hard to tell. This one does have veins as well, although it's a little bit weak, to be honest. Don't know what this weird stuff is at the end. I guess that's just a window, but it's kind of like waxy feeling. Well, we'll leave that alone. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the egg box ready. All right, so here's the egg box. I literally just set this up this morning because I was expecting a clutch of eggs this week. Didn't know that I was going to get them this morning as well, so really glad that I set this up earlier. So this had a couple hours to sit in the incubator. and get up to temperature. I got some straws here. I need a pair of scissors. And we're just gonna chomp these up. And now we can put these in. Now I didn't notice that this had this light spot. You know what? Actually, this is the paper. This is the paper that got stuck to the egg. All right, we'll just leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it facing out. That way, if there's any condensation, it wouldn't wick into the paper and then cause the egg to drown. Same thing with this one. You can see there's some paper stuck to it. I'm gonna try to make sure those are facing outward. So this is a good time to put a few straws in there to pin them down from rolling, because I can't hold on to all of them. Here's some paper there as well. Okay, good. So we can put 4 like this. And then the other 4, we got a little window right there with paper on it. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that, it's kind of hard to see, but paper's right there. We're gonna make sure that that is away from the other eggs. I don't want them to smush in between. It's also good to have a little bit of an air gap after every few eggs, simply because as the eggs develop, they do generate heat. So there we are, all 8. And snap on the lid. I gotta write up the card for this, and then we'll just stick it on top and pop them into the incubator. All right, so apparently I went a little bit paranoid. Like I said, I've had some bad luck with my Desert Ghost project, and I wanted to make sure that this girl that you just saw got enough locks in with the males. And unfortunately, a couple of those males started to lose interest in breeding. So there's a total of 4 males that I put to her, and they are, in no particular order, a Enchi, Orange Dream, Pinstripe, Possible Yellow Belly, Het Desert Ghost male, a Pinstripe Visual Desert Ghost male, a Passed Out Visual Desert Ghost male, and the last one is the Trojan Trick. So I wouldn't be upset if any of those males got in. I wouldn't be upset if I got a split cutch, or even if all the males got the job done. Of course, time will tell. In about 55 to 60 days, those eggs should pip, and we will know when those babies come out. So now, speaking of babies coming out, let's move on to the egg cutting. And again, this is the Clown Clutch Firefly Het Clown female to a Pastel Extreme Gene Clown male. Let me get those eggs and let's get cutting. All right, here we go. Not the biggest clutch, but we got 6 eggs, and 2 of them I believe went bad. Let me check. Yeah, unfortunately 2 of them went bad. So, but we do have a couple pippers, and we'll save those 2 for last. Let me get this whole tray out. So we'll start off with the ones that pipped. We do have some light or brightening or lightening color, whatever, reducing genes in here, so it makes sense to see a little white nose. Again, we have pastel on both sides. We got fire. Those are all lightening and brightening color genes. And then we have the extreme gene, which also helps to clean and brighten up as well. Also reduces the pattern slightly. So, oops, out of frame there. Sorry about that. Let me just move this so that all the goo drips in to the box instead of all over my little makeshift table. Let's see. Bam! So that is not a clown, but it does appear very light. It's probably going to be a super pastel, or it could be a, I don't know if it's a firefly, maybe superfly. But I'll tell you, the extreme gene is going to be hard to identify. I definitely need to see it out of the egg before I make a call on that. And it's very kind of twisted up, and there's a little bit of a yolk right there, you can see right there. We'll keep an eye on that one. All right, let's move on to the next one that pipped. You can see this one looks to be very yellow inside. I can see from the little slashes that it's made already. And you can tell from these that the veins are gone. You can see there's a little bit right there, but on the shell itself, majority of it has receded already. Same thing with this one. You can see it's a little bit of pink, but there's no like very significant veins in this. That's got to be an extreme gene clown. I would even say that this is a super pastel or a firefly extreme gene clown. Made one in the past. I'll put a link up in the corner for you guys to check out. Definitely blade, I'm sorry, not blade, stupid. Definitely extreme gene, because it pulls up all of the teardrops and the alien heads and the alien eyes, makes a lot of dots along the side, and then, like I said, pulls up all of that pattern up into this dorsal. So that's cool. All right, now let's move on to the two eggs that haven't pipped yet. And this is actually more exciting because you haven't seen these at all, whereas the other ones, you can kind of get a little glimpse into their little world within their shell. And sometimes they poke out their nose like the first one did and kind of announces a little bit about what they are. All right, this looks like another clown. Wow, you can see that this has a lot more yellow, whereas the one down here, it looks much lighter. Like this is a more of a pastel yellow tone, this is more of a richer yellow tone. And again, look at the dorsal, look at the lack of pattern along the sides. I would say that this is another extreme gene clown. The dorsal's a little bit darker, so that one is probably the super pastel. This one's probably a single dose pastel, or it could be the fire version. Maybe it's a fire clown extreme gene, and that one could be a firefly extreme gene clown. Not sure, but yeah, we'll have to do some research, a little detective work, and get some help from other people. But check that out. Look at that. So 2 clowns out of this. So we've already met our quota because we have a firefly het clown to a pastel extreme gene visual clown. So that means, again, like I said, 50% of this clutch should be clowns, and we've already met our quota. So it's 2 out of 4. That's 50%. And of course, this is our last one. So if we had a clown on this one, we beat the odds. I mean, I'm really happy with what we got so far already. We got clowns with some codons in the mix, and this looks like another clown. That's another clown. Wow. Okay, this is great because all 3 clowns are different. And so that's going to give us a little clue, because we can start with the one with the lowest number of genes, and then using some deduction work our way up and figure out the one that is that has the most number of genes. So that's definitely going to help us. Wow, look at that. And I would say that this is another extreme gene clown. Because like I said, extreme gene is going to pull all those teardrops up into the dorsal and leave a bunch of dots along the side, and that's what we see from this little view that we have into the egg. So yeah, like I said, I think this is another extreme gene clown. I guess what we have to figure out at this point is, are they pastel, super pastel, fire, firefly, superfly? I don't know. I think we have like 4 different options, and we got 3 clowns, so hopefully that's going to work towards our favor, in our favor. So that was pretty good. Out of 6 eggs, 4 survived, 3 clowns. That looks awesome as well. Very bright. So definitely got to keep an eye on that one. I think this is the one that we first cut open with a little bit of yolk at the bottom, but the other ones look fine. Yeah, it is kind of puzzling why this one pipped and it still has some yolk. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. I'm going to keep an eye on all of them. Beautiful. Beautiful. And definitely get rid of this stuff where it molded. The eggs that molded were sitting on top. You can see the black mold. Definitely need to wash that out, disinfect it, use some bleach, use some disinfectant, whatever you have to wash that out. And silly me, I put the diffuser on the lid. So I'm going to wash this off before I put the lid back on, and then I will put all 4 of these back in the incubator, give them some additional time to come out on their own. So even though we lost a couple of eggs, we still got ridiculously good odds on that clutch. 3 visual clowns, and I'm hoping that at least one of them has fire. But it looks great because they're not just clowns. I'm banking on the fact that there's at least 2 other codoms in those animals. And of course that het also has multiple codoms. Just gotta wait for them to all crawl out and we can take a second look at them. Of course, I will show you guys on this channel once they've all had their time to come out and maybe go through a shed. So that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, Royals for life. Peace out.